Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Caught him. Insane action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter lands. This with that jab. Nice counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You can...
Good work, that's it. Now...
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab but does not score. The Ukrainian has been rattled. They are going to surrender. No mas. So they will throw in the towel, the corner.
General's back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Getting my peas up. Won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading. Call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kishes. And my fit stay clean like dishes.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Il Capo, Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Northampton, England, a multi-weight division world champion, here is El Capo, Chantel Cameron. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats. Oh my goodness, Johnny! And this is a game changer. Cameron may be ready to go. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and what a heavy shot that was, and Cameron in real trouble here. And down goes Il Capo. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to it. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
On to the second round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, no, Katie Taylor hurt. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. She got clipped by that counter. Nope, that hook won't score. Another scoring shot there. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Cameron in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Trying to land that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Cameron in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot by her. Oh, and this is not what Cameron needed at this stage of the game. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, 63. And it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, Ricky hit.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walk. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Parries that jab away. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They exchange punches. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round.
Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, then...
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the ropes, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blank on him.
Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Through the hook, didn't land. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, come on, Bo, ring away.
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Can't find a home for that jab. Don't want to trade shots. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go back out there and win the great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab, and then we go again.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Good defense with that left jab. Nope, that hook won't score. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Come on. He shot off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
Good work out there. The job's working nice. Those ones...
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A swing and a miss with that jab. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
And there's the bell for round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter punch. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Incredible work rate. And he scores with the counter. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. Down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, let's go back to the drawing board.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vomit. Get I'm in this says a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Bitch, like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 179 centimeters, and he stands 175 centimeters tall. Up against him, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the four kings of boxing alongside Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hearns. He may be the best of the bunch. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. These two fighters are made for one another. You don't want to trade shots. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Fantastic punch. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot, put him under pressure.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Stay focused. Don't get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots up.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. Lucky that hook didn't score. Good counter
punching.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful.
It's all offense all the time.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Perfect counter shot.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters.
Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well done with that counter shot. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. How about Alvarez in that last round? Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How did you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And this with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
The jab not finding its target. Swing and a miss with the jab. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Holding nothing back here in the round. A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. line. They drop their guard. They get caught. One punch could change everything in this battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. There's a counter shot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That big hook doesn't land. Through the hook, didn't land. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice while it was empty.
All right,
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And box. One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
That? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back.
Let's do it.
That round, that's his round.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you all right?
Doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus on what you...
Let's fight.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to go back out there.
Let's do it. Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
this fight. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the back.
And box. One, two, three.